everybody, welcome back to A Slice of Gaming. I'm your host, the only Pie 314, and we are continuing with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. So as you can see, I found all 4 hidden blocks in this room. All 4 of the blocks contained hoe blocks, or hoe beans, so let's get out of here. You'll also have to excuse my voice in these next few parts here because I have gotten sick, which is fantastic. And it's great because in another part before it, I'm like, I hope I don't get sick! And of course what happens? I get sick. So I cleared off this rally block when I wasn't recording. I forgot to mention, and I actually just completely forgot about it, that you can hit up this block up to 3 times. So that's just another little fact for you here. And I also will have to get another area mic soon by the looks of it, because I did a few tests with this video beforehand. And what keeps happening with this mic is it keeps crackling. As I mentioned before in one part, that it just kept crackling and crackling, so I'm gonna have to get myself a new area mic, and soon. So I'm not sure how much longer this one is going to last before it just starts crackling the whole entire way through. And it's great about me getting sick is that I had to call in sick for work about, this is my 3rd day I've had to call in sick, because I either have tonsillitis or mono, which is great. Now that I finally have a sick day though, I can actually finally record. I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't had any time at all to record. So what's been happening is that all of my parts that I've had as backup are finally up on YouTube, and I live at home, so that makes things a little bit harder for me. Continuing on with that story in a second here. This room here is a bit of a puzzle. You might recognize this space from Chucklehook Woods. I forgot to show off what happens when you just stand on the platform without a barrel. That's what happens. Right, so let's go on here. Anyways, back to my story about me and my lack of trying to record here. Yeah, I live at home and I don't want my parents going into the recording and being like, you know, shouting in the background or something. I'm always scared that's gonna happen when they're here, so I never record when my parents are home. Anyways, onwards with our adventure. We just got ourselves a barrel, so let's go and use it. Let's tunnel underneath like we learned from Chucklehook Woods. Take care of this face here. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, Jesus. Alright, we have ourselves a small problem. It seems like we need 2 barrels. But what happens when you go back to this room here where we just pressed the switch while I was talking? It seems to be pushed in. So what you need to do now is you need to go all the way back to this area here. You need to high jump onto here and spin across to this new area. Hit the switch, and it opens up that little door here. I don't think there's anything we can do in this area here. Nope, not yet. So let's get Mario in here. He's the only one that could fit. I'm not sure what the purpose of this little platform here is for. I don't think it's ever really explained. I think it's just a yellow tile for no apparent reason. So this room here is a little maze. I don't think there's any invisible blocks here that you can get that I know of. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong if I do miss anything. So let's hit the switch. And pushes in all the plugins and gives some power for our 2nd barrel. And for whatever reason, that 2nd barrel magically reappears. It's science, it makes sense somehow. So let's go back. Oops. I don't think there's too many more puzzles in this area that I remember other than where that big huge block is, so we should be finished Woohoo Hooniversity in the next few videos or so. Let's tunnel underneath this one here. Now we should be able to hit that switch. Awesome. Oh. Well, this part seems familiar to that Koopa Cruiser at the very beginning of the video. So now we have Mario by ourselves here. So we have to find Luigi. So let's go where that crank was, which was right here. So we just have to fight as Mario by himself, and I'll show off a battle just with him by himself, just for, you know, showing off sake. So we just have some bothersome, stupid viruses and this stupid thing here, we just took care of. Let's see if we can get them all the same color this one. And we did! So now, Mario and Luigi should have the same level up, because Mario is now by himself and he'll get the experience as opposed to Luigi. What haven't I done in a while? Let's do Brothers points. Awesome. Few items up here we can get. A refreshing herb. Monster down there that we'll try to avoid, unless... I think I've shown off every new monster in this area that I know of. I think there's only the 4, being the Laser Snippets, the Mecha Chomps, the Yo-Yo Brothers is what I've been trying to say. Okay, this area here might be reminiscent to Donkey Kong, the original NES game where Mario was originated from. AKA he was Jumpman back in the day, rescuing Pauline as opposed to Princess Peach. So what we have to do is, as you can see as I keep screwing up, is we have to jump over these barrels here to get to the top to save Luigi. Now there's not too much we can do here with Mario by himself. There's only those 2 monsters that I remember anyways. So just be extra cautious as you're trying to clear past this part, because you have to start all the way back at the beginning if you screw up. And I recommend, because you can't really jump high enough on those slanted ledges, to jump over the barrels on the flat ledges. I wonder what we should do. Hit the switch, maybe? Oh, there's Luigi. And there Luigi goes! And as I mentioned, that's what that little area at the bottom is used for. One way for Luigi to use his head, I guess. And we have another door opened. Aw, what a happy reunion. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think there's anything else that we can get. I'll check it out later when I'm not recording, just to see if there's any items that we can get. So let's keep on going here. Into this area here. Formula for distance spitting. Rear hammer, water, spit. Effective in hitting distant flames and objects with water. So let's check out this area beforehand here. Oh yes, I remember this part. So as the instructions say, get Luigi ready with a hammer in the back and get Mario filled up with water. What you need to do is hit this little electronical mouse with the water like that. That will blow the switch over there. So just empty Mario out of water here. And hit the switch. There's another part later on in the game where you have to hit the switch with proper timing for the mice in order to blow the switch over to the next room. And that part gets a little bit tricky. I don't think it's in this area though, at least not that I can remember. So, as you can see here, we've opened up that main door, or we're about to anyways. So just hit that switch. And we've opened the door. That looks kind of creepy. Awesome. But are we too late? Preparations have completion! Oh great, Calcutta! Unleash the voice of Princess Peach on the Beanstar when you're wanting to! When the moment when all the world will bow down to me has come at last. Uh-oh. Let's find out what happens in the next part when I come back, so I'll catch you guys later. See ya!